Hello, this is my Mania 1 recap, and I'm going to try to do this in one shot because I don't have that much time. So I got Rhea versus Mami for the first one that started off the show. I enjoyed both of the entrances. I like the incorporation of Becky's book. Rhea, I am not a fan of live performances, but I thought Motionless White, I think that's the band's name. I think they did an incredible job. Rhea was feeling the music as she's walking into the ring, and the way that the artist, the singer announced Mami, I thought that was incredible. It was a good match. Becky had a 102-degree fever. She's freaking amazing. She's so amazing. The fact that people call her overrated and stuff like that, I mean, this just proves like she's a mother. Like, she's so many things. She is so many things, but to have a 102-degree fever and still pull off a match like that and do certain spots that you did during that match, that's freaking incredible. Next up, we did have the six-pack tag ladder match. I predicted that Austin and Grayson were going to get the SmackDown titles, and then I predicted that Awesome Truth was going to get the Raw tag titles, and I'm happy that it did come true. I totally marked out for Austin and Grayson. I did. I marked the fuck out. And then I also marked out for Awesome Truth. I thought that match was cool. I thought the entrances were cool. I know that the entrances were a bit rushed, but you do have 6 teams. I think Damian Priest and Finn Balor definitely had the more shocker of the entrance just because they both came out with like these masks. I thought that was cool. I thought the spot with Jade when he got pushed off the ladder into the tables, I thought that was freaking cool too. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the ladder match. I think that was my second favorite because for the first one is Sami versus Gunther, which we can just head on over to. Sami versus Gunther, I enjoyed that match. That was the match of the night for me. I predicted that Gunther was going to win. I thought Gunther was going to win, but as soon as we saw Sami's wife, we saw Sami's son, that was cool. We saw Chad Gable, and Chad Gable said, "Just remember, you owe me one," which obviously means that he's going to get a title shot. But when we saw Kevin Owens, I was like, damn, Sami's winning this. Sami's winning this. And I didn't think he was going to win. And even during the match, I thought maybe the wife would throw in the towel because Gunther was just laying powerbomb after powerbomb after powerbomb. He was essentially toying with Sami, and then Sami had a burst of freaking energy, gave him it did that disgusting brainbuster plus the 2 haluva kicks, and then that's how he won. And I'm not complaining. It's Sami Zayn. I can't really be mad at that. You know, I did want Chad Gable to be the next IC title holder. I wanted him to dethrone Gunther, but if it's Sami Zayn, I'm not going to complain about it. Definitely match of the night for me. We got Damage Control versus Glow Storm. I thought that match was good. I liked Jade's part. Jade came out like pop, 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 pop. She came out. She's definitely the her and Bianca are both the, what is it called? The muscle. They're both the muscle of the group, but I can definitely see Jade being the muscle where like Bianca just kicks fucking ass, and then Naomi kicks ass too, man. I enjoyed that match. I predicted that Glow Storm was going to win, obviously. I hope that they do keep them together. There might be like a Bianca heel turn coming here. I kind of don't want it. I want them to stay together. At least until SummerSlam, please. We also have Andrade and Rey Mysterio versus Santos and Dom. And I thought Santos and Dom was going to get this. I thought they were going to win when Dragon Lee was a part of it. But even when Andrade got involved, I still thought that Santos and Dom were going to win. I thought Rey Mysterio was going to eat the pin. Rey and Santos actually got it. I mean, Rey and Andrade got it, which is fine. And then we saw Travis Kelce's brother. I don't really know his name. I'm so sorry. They got involved. I enjoyed that match. I know there's a Carlito heel coming here. They're going to build up to it. I think he's slowly going to take down the LWO and then he'll be revealed as he'll have a heel turn when it's just Rey Mysterio in the ring alone or something happens like that. We had Jay versus Jimmy. Now that was a match. I didn't think it was going to be a 5-star classic. I knew there was going to be a lot of super kicks. What I'm disappointed in is I thought there was going to be a lot more storytelling because you just know they're not going to have a 5-star classic, but then you also know that they're really good with storytelling and sort of bringing out emotions with the crowd, and also like feeding off the crowd and giving the crowd something to engage with. And it just wasn't, it was a match. It was a match. The package before the match even started, that should have just been it. And then just call the match at that point. Let's see. So the next up is the main event: Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. And it was a slow start. But The Rock's freaking entrance. The Rock's entrance was incredible. Oh, also, Lil Weezy brought in Jay, and that was like I said, I'm not a huge fan of live performances, but Rhea's 10 out of 10. The Rock's entrance also was one of my favorites of the night. I don't know which one to choose, which one was better. Certain spots that I do want to highlight during that match, I did like when Cody Rhodes did a rock bottom to The Rock, and then you see Roman Reigns doing a spear to Seth Rollins. I thought that was cool. I also thought it was cool when Roman Reigns was supposed to spear Seth Rollins and Cody, but they moved out the way, and then he speared The Rock, which is that was cool too. I'm okay with the ending. I thought Mania Night 1 overall was alright, man. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. For the sake of not being too negative, I'm not gonna talk about the crowd because it's cold. It was 50 degrees. Like, it's cold. You saw Corey Graves and Michael Cole with mittens and like a little hat, and you saw Samantha Irvin. She was out with a dress when she was in the ring, but then when she was seated, she had a big trench coat on. It was really cold, guys. So I'm not going to talk about a crowd that was there fighting pneumonia, you know? Other stuff that I can highlight is just night 1 happened, man. Night 1 happened. I have high hopes for night 2. The same way that they sort of highlighted that Sami Zayn was going to win. As soon as we saw the wife, we saw the son, we saw Chad Gable, and then we see KO, and we're like, damn, he's winning. It's the same thing that we can say about Cody Rhodes. That spot where he was sitting down, it's the same freaking spot at WrestleMania 39 when he lost. Cody Rhodes is finishing the damn story. I am no longer 50-50. I'm going all in on Cody Rhodes. I was going 50-50 because I really was unsure. I was like, you know what? Roman actually could retain, but then Cody, no. There's no shot that Cody's not finishing his story. I'm going all in now. Cody is definitely finishing his story tonight. I will be back with my Mania Night 2 recap. Hopefully I do it right after Mania. I will be live tonight on YouTube and Twitch if you do want to join me for WrestleMania Night 2. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10, and I'm expecting a lot for night 2. I'm expecting the triple threat, Randy Orton, Logan Paul, and Kevin Owens to be the match of the night. I'm expecting Stone Cold or John Cena for the main event because it is Bloodline rules, and we figured that Roman and Rock were going to win. I mean, I wore a fuck your story shirt for that reason, for the purpose that we want the stipulations. But it is also The Rock. So even if they lost, it is The Rock. Like, he can just show up. He's the board member of TKO. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. But anyways, let me know your thoughts below on night 1. I will be back. And also join my stream later. Yeet.